Many content creators contemplate the question, will creating YouTube Shorts grow my YouTube channel? For more recently created channels, creators have had the option to make Shorts content from the get-go. For the other older channels, they now have the opportunity to add Shorts into their content mix. If you're concerned about messing up your channel by introducing Shorts, then you're in the right place to hear insights from my interview guest today. My guest is Paul Democitou with the Crypto Factor channel on YouTube. I interviewed Paul for my new YouTube channel Essentials course to share how to successfully grow a YouTube channel by adding YouTube Shorts into the content mix. Here are a few impressive stats from Paul's channel that show you how he successfully added Shorts to his content mix. At the time of this video release, a little later than the interview time, Paul has 23,000 plus subscribers in 16 months, 2.3 million views, 349 Shorts videos created in just 12 months, and 550 plus overall videos on his channel. As you can see, Paul's been a busy and consistent creator. Here's a percentage breakdown perspective of his content. Shorts make up 65%, live streams 16%, interviews 5%, how-tos 4%, and other content 10%. As you can see, short form content takes up 65% of his channel, and 35% of his content is longer form, including how-to videos, interviews, and live streams. Quite the diversity of content. Let's dive in and hear Paul's insights and tips to help you grow your channel using Shorts. Because you've done Shorts on both your main channel and now Crypto Factor being the focus, would you say that people should do Shorts on whether they have a dedicated niche like you had to do in a channel by itself, or can they mix and match on their regular channel? What do you suggest?
You can put it on your regular channel, because what happens, short videos, they go into mobile. People on mobile, they swipe up and they see short videos, kind of like a TikTok thing. So it's a different audience. So you need to be able to find that audience and then find a way to get those audience to watch your longer form videos, right?
So how do you do that? Do you actually do things to tell them? Because if the channel's mostly Shorts, or do you tell them about your Q&As? Like, can you give me an example of a call to action that you would do to like segue them to go watch longer form content?
Sure. If you want more details on how this happens, then check out this video right here. It's linked down below. The classic way you do in YouTube. Or I recently interviewed Andreas Antonopoulos, for example, on this very subject. You can watch the interview right here. And then what they would do, they would go to the interview, but that would put them as a viewership on another video, and then YouTube would suggest videos on that category to them as well.
How do you feel about the fact that Shorts are just 60 seconds? You know, when we think of YouTube, we generally think of longer form play. And I think, you know, like if I have an average of 4 minutes watch time because of longer videos that I do, or 7 minutes, somewhere between 4 and 7 minutes, depends on what kind of videos I put out. And then all of a sudden I'm putting out 60-second videos. Do you think it would risk damaging your long form channel if you mixed in Shorts, or is that a reason to have to separate short and long form content on two different channels? What's your take on that?
A lot of people did because they were paranoid. No, because YouTube Shorts go to mobile users. They go to people looking at Shorts and they get suggested more Shorts, whilst your regular videos act like regular videos. Now, when you release a short, they can also find it via search. So they'll find shorter videos. Now, granted, people that like longer formed videos might not watch the shorter ones, or vice versa, but who cares? I found that it's actually a very good balance. People appreciate it. And because I have a lot of people on my channel that I talk to, that I have a very engaging community, they actually appreciate the straight to the point, no fluff, no crap attitude that answers that question. And instead of watching a YouTuber, like some of them out there that take 10 minutes to answer your question and tell you to subscribe to his channel, his mother's channel, his father's channel, like the video, love the video, leave a comment, to do this, share the video, with all those calls to actions before you even get to the point. It gets annoying. But once you get
but I'm even feeling it now, because I know you for years. Just sitting here now, you sound like in a hurry up mode that you didn't have. You were more slower in your pace. Now you're much faster, and I just love it. I think you are so well geared for shorts because you do bang, bang, bang. And that 60 seconds feels like a lot of value. I want to watch because I know when I'm watching Paul, I'm getting all of this packed into
Yeah.
60 seconds. And I think it's brilliant what you've done. Do you feel you've evolved a lot as a creator in the time since you've started that? And how many months has it been?
I think I started in August, started working on it in November or January. Can't really remember. Slowly, of course. I got into shorts later on. It does make me get to the point of what I want to say a lot faster, and it makes me think faster as well. It also taught me how to look at how to present things in a way to get more retention.
You have no concern about length of the videos being short, and whether that means your channel's average view duration is shorter. Do you look at it more about just what percentage viewed like is considered good? Like, so how are your stats? Is it something you feel like sharing? I'm just
over
curious.
90%. Most of them over 90%. Wow. A lot of them are 100%. Some of them are 107% because they watch them twice. And YouTube,
okay, those are phenomenal numbers.
They are. And YouTube actually says that they do not look, they don't take into account the watch time. That's a metric that's going to be separated. I think it's already started being separated.
Can you compare your formula? So like in a regular video, you know, you may have your hook and then you may show a bit of branded intro, or you may not, because now people are leaning towards cutting that out. Then you may say what your channel's all about. And then by the time you get into it, you're 40 seconds or 30 to 40 seconds into it. And that would be like half the short time is gone. So tell me how you change.
I go straight to the point. And even my normal videos, my longer form videos, I get straight to the point. The only reason I would do an intro and talk about what this channel is and stuff like that is maybe on a live stream if I don't have enough people in the beginning asking questions, but usually I have questions on the get-go. Then I would do like an intro a little bit longer and make up stuff as I go on. And as you know, I hate scripts. I hate writing. I do all my shorts there and then, no scripts whatsoever. Same with my live streams, no bullet points. Very rarely we use bullet points as well now. I just get straight to the point. That may not be the best thing. I think scripts work better.
But I think it's awesome because when you know you have you work amazing off the cuff, I'll call it. Yeah. And I think that's why shorts were just made for you, which is great. And I know how you embraced it and were like all in, and how happy you were, because I remember how we mutually had our share of frustration with our longer form content and trying to figure that out. If you get some sponsorships, like all of a sudden that represents, you know, like years of ad money.
Yes, you know what I mean? They're quite high, especially in cryptocurrency. Nice. And the thing is with sponsorships is I accept sponsorships, but it's always my own opinion. I can say what I want about the project, and I'll say the bad things as well if there are any. If they accept that, fine. If they don't, then I don't do it, and I have to like the project.
Yeah, because in essence, you're being loyal to your audience. They're not going to want to hear you read a script that some sponsor gave you to regurgitate the benefits of their thing when they know, well, that's not the Paul we know.
Exactly. So I've denied quite a few sponsorships, very high-paying sponsorships, actually. But I did accept a couple that I really wanted to do because I liked the product. I got excited about it.
Yeah. So when you said, I don't do my channel for AdSense revenue and monetization in the formal sense of the YouTube partnership program, you said branding, obviously building your audience and engaging with them. Yeah. Like, I mean, how satisfying is that? Like your tribe now, like you're doing an amazing job.
I've never been happier with a YouTube channel. Like I'm very happy I'm myself. And my branding it's about me, right? So companies get in contact with me for consulting, for marketing and sales, which is basically what I want to do. Just in the blockchain area. So it's something it makes me happy. I enjoy my channel. I can get up in the morning, make 5 short videos, plan them out. And if I want to make more, sometimes you'll see 2-3 videos a day. Wow. Whilst before it was a struggle getting out 1 in a week. My why is, I guess I'm happy. I love it. I like it. Right. Yeah. I'm obsessed.
I think it's the connection with people just takes you to like, it's like a high
It
when
is.
you can feel that you're connecting with people no matter where you put something up, and they're so grateful, and you're able to engage with them. And I think the last few years have been quite tough for a lot of people, and just being able to connect on something like this, and you sharing in the way you are, like, gives people a lot of inspiration to know that, oh, look, I'm going to have an opportunity shortly to watch a Paul video again, right? Have you
Not
learned,
only
like,
that, you know how many emails and how many comments I get? Thank you, Paul. I made $100,000. Thank you, Paul. I made $200,000. Thank you, Paul. I listened to you and I made so much, and that really feels good to me that they do this. I really get it, because sometimes I make calls. I'm like, hey, buy this, sell here. All right.
yeah, you do that. You
And I do
do
that
that.
sometimes.
In fact,
Yeah.
I noticed that, like, you share. I think a lot of people tune in for the fact that you're sharing some of what you do personally, but like you said, you qualify it not as being financial advice. And I think people that's a
Yeah.
very interesting. A lot of people may not go that way. They'll just talk about what they see, right? You'll
Exactly.
actually say, hey, I'm loading up on this and dumping that, and this is a dog, and you'll share your insight, and I think people love that.
I'm very sarcastic in my videos, but it's just a persona,
Yeah,
right? Well,
you also do a little self-deprecating humor, and I think that you're definitely totally
yeah.
unique in you, and I just see you thriving. The Paul I know just really embraced this format, and just having so much fun with it.
And it's what the YouTube experts used to say that we didn't understand back then, Gord, and we both understood it now, is be you.
Mhm.
And we never understand be you, because sometimes it takes a time to realize who you are, or who
Mhm.
you want to become, or who you want to be. But it has to be real. And most people, if you think about Nick Nevin, Bryce J. Johnson, everyone, they're all themselves.
Yep.
Maybe an exaggerated version of themselves,
Yep.
possibly, but
Yep.
they're still themselves.
Yeah.
And YouTube Shorts made me realize this.
What's your process for making a short? Like,
Well,
how do
okay,
you prepare for
that's
it?
a very good question, Gord. Okay, look, so now you just open your YouTube app, and you can actually just click and make a short. But before that was available to everybody, as I said, we were doing this before that was even available. So what I do is the most of the time, this is what I do. I would go to a cafeteria, which I like going to a cafe, usually with my puppy, because I like him being in the video sometimes as well. Gives me something
Yep.
to do. I'll sit there, have a coffee, maybe have a meal, and think. And I will think about what I want to say, what I want to convey. I don't really look at the news, but if I hear something I want to talk about as a thought leader, I'll do it. And then I'll just make 4 or 5 shorts. And the process is I take my mobile phone,
Yeah.
my cell phone. I use the front camera. I don't even care about using the back one or anything like that.
Right.
And I start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll make the shorts. Maybe I'll make a second one or third one just in case I didn't like the first one, as whatever. And maybe I use some B-roll of my dog attacking the waitress or something. It depends. It all depends. If it's funny and something like that, then yeah, I'll record it. And then what I'll do is I'll airdrop those into my iPad. I will use LumaFusion, thanks to Gord, LumaFusion to edit that video and just make it go up on YouTube. And as long as it's vertical,
Yep.
put it up in good quality, and then that's it. If it's under 60 seconds, YouTube will automatically see it's a short and put it in your Shorts tab, which you showed earlier on my channel.
Well, that's very cool. So, do you like does the inspiration just come to you on a given
Yes.
day, or do you like log your ideas, like, or is it because things are shorts and they're so fast, it's not like having to plan longer videos where you might have to do, longer form stuff, where you might have to do research and other stuff? Oh, wow.
Sometimes I'll just scribble down a note somewhere or record a note, leave it,
Yeah.
whatever, or I have it as a reminder. Hey Siri, remind me of this, right?
Yeah.
And I'll do it, but usually it comes out to different videos than that. Something that is very interesting that people will like, especially if you're just starting YouTube, or if you're wondering, I use an iPhone SE, and I plug a Rode microphone in, a lavalier mic, and I
Yep.
just hold it with my hand. I don't
Yeah.
even
Rode
bother using a
Lav. Yeah.
stand. Can't be bothered. Even my live streams, just hold it in my hand. I know it sounds unprofessional.
Well,
People
the
do
quality
not
is
care.
excellent, and you got the beautiful sunshine and
You get the
grease
lighting.
behind
Yeah,
you
you
in
get
the
the lighting.
background. So,
But imagine it's not even the best front-facing camera there is, and I'm using a lavalier mic.
yeah.
Production cost is almost minimal.
Yeah.
And that's it. And
You just need a
upload it.
charged up phone.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's about it.
Pretty much.
What would you say shorts is not for. So for example, and I'll always use myself because I'm always curious to learn from myself. So we know I've been a tutorial heavy channel, but I focus on not just Camtasia video editing, but I also do YouTube now much more, and social video. My question is, do you think someone like mine who's doing software tutorials as a core can still do that? Like, any advice for those of us that are doing something, you know, a little different than you, like to how to approach shorts?
You have to test it. Daily tips. You said before, backstage videos, what's going on backstage, the life of Gord. You can do, for example, quick answers to questions. You can go on to, I don't know, what is it called? Ask the people or answer the public. And either one you look for, it will come up. And see what people are asking. See which questions can be like a 60-second answer. And get them out there. People will appreciate that, right? It might be something as how to move the graphic in Camtasia, and then you have a really long video, like an hour long, and somewhere in there they have to search for it. You just give the answer, boom, like, oh my god, I like this channel, straight to the point, let me subscribe, and then they'll get to your other. So you can do it in any industry you're in. You can use short videos, anything.
Cool.
I try it.
I like that. I know I need to experiment, and I do intend to, and I know behind the scenes is something I've not really done. And I think that'd be cool to share people just things so that I want to get more engaged with the audience. And as I'm coming back now, that's something I intend to do. So I'm very excited that trying out shorts will have that possibility. Any like real cautions you'd say about, like, let's say there's do's and don'ts. You shared a lot of the do's. What would you say on the other end? Like,
don't be boring.
60 seconds isn't long for someone to suffer through, though, right?
Don't think about selling anything yet. Don't think about call to actions. Too many call to actions. Try and get the call to actions during the end.